I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wow. I'm like, forget it, man. Nah, I'm sorry. You know, I do. I'm devastated. I was like very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Jonesy. Well, I don't know about that. Fauci's Bill Gates. Maybe he is. Maybe you're right. I haven't looked at the vectors, but maybe you're right, Champ. Maybe Fauci's paying him a lot of money. Maybe Champ is paying him a lot of money. If Fauci, you know, maybe Gates pays Fauci a lot of money at the NIH. Champ, maybe he sent the federal police into Portland. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta today. Very. I like Fauci, but bro, you know, this government intrigue drives me crazy, bro. It's hard for me. I like Fauci. I like Marex. I like Redfield. I like them, but it's hard for me to. We're talking about Fauci. I mean, come on, Fauci's been an infectious disease. He works both sides. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just read the letter. That Fauci wrote to Hillary Clinton's. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can understand that, RT. I can. I can understand you're not trusting him. The government intrigue drives me crazy, bro. You know? I'm very cynical. I'm very cynical. You know, I'm very cynical. You know? I'm very cynical. Hey, you know, people gotta understand, you know, science, they don't know everything, you know? These are bright people. They just don't know everything. Very, you know, I get it, just that's it, you know, no doubt, bro. I mean, you know, you definitely could say that. I'm disappointed. He wrote this love letter to Cheryl Mills, sending much love to Hillary Clinton and the Clinton people. So, you know, and maybe he has a rapport with Gates. Gates loaded, and you know, Gates probably giving money to the NIH, a lot of money, right? Let's be real, right? So there it is. I'm just disappointed. And you know, found this WikiLeaks. There's a WikiLeaks email. It's a WikiLeaks email. You know, Dr. Fugazi. Hey, listen. So I found that one. I found this one. Listen to this. This one, like, this one like, Tyrone is in the building. So this one, so the Fauci one, knocked my shot. You know, I was disappointed. This next one really got to me.
Whew. Wow. What's up, champ? I had a little thing today. I was able to do I got vectors now. I was able to print them out. I was all excited. I was able to print out my vectors. I got to get a better printout though. You know, I was able to print out my vectors. Hey, Pay, how are you? What a crazy night, crazy day, huh? Craziness. Yo, yeah, I got an email. I got a tweet, a DM. I just gotta look at it. I'm just sorry. I'm just absolutely just. I'm just so busy, man. I really don't get a chance to. I'm trying to get put some production done for Saturday night. So I'm like, I got that. And I got all these other things going on that I gotta get done. No, from Ali Riza. What are you talking about? What are you comparing? Christ is the Messiah, right? I believe Jesus has his hands on Trump. Absolutely. In my world, Christ is the Messiah. Oh, is he? Yeah, he sent me an email. I gotta So what's going on? I mean, yes, Ali Riza. He's good. Peg seems to be a nice guy. Right. I didn't get a chance to look at it. So right now, I'm so happy. Did you see that? What up, Danny? Hey, Justin, did you see anything about that? What do you mean? You want to join in? You gotta yeah, you could talk. There's buttons over there. How do you? I think you got to send a button. I don't know. They just come to me. I don't know. Oh, you got to pay? Who's that dude that got? There it is. The dude that got whacked. Hi, Pay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I sure can, Pay. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So excited to be able to talk to you. How's it going?
It's going good.
Great.
Working hard. Trying to put things together. I got a live show I'm doing at the studio, so on Saturday night. So I got to get some production done. I was tired yesterday. I went on the air yesterday because I don't know if I'm gonna go to studio on Wednesday. I'm not sure. So I'm trying to. So that's where I am.
Well, I'm a great fan, and thank
Oh,
you so
thank
much
you.
for letting me in.
Absolutely, Peg.
And hello to everybody, your audience. We had a great marathon this past 3 days that I wanted to share with you guys.
Sure.
We had a 3 day summit,
Nice.
a global summit, more than, thousands of people. I don't know
Nice.
exactly how
Wow.
many,
Great.
but from 1,000 cities around the world,
Wow.
from from 5 continents. They joined together,
Wow.
and we had this global summit. Rudy Giuliani was magnificent. We had,
He's great. He's the best.
yeah, he's the best.
He's the
He's the
best.
best. And we had, besides him, we had Senator Lieberman, we had Senator Patrick Kennedy, Senator Torricelli. We had
Wow.
so many, high caliber people who are supporting Iranian resistance. NCRI, it's a National Council of Resistance.
Hmm.
And we are against monarchy, and we are against the regime of Iran.
Hmm.
Secular, democratic. We have a 10-point plan for future Iran.
Hmm.
And it's about freedom of speech. It's very much like U.S. Constitution. And I wish that,
Hmm.
I told you before that I joined, I came to U.S. as a young teenager. And
Wow. You speak very good English. God bless you.
thank you. But so
You
when
speak Farsi? You speak Farsi?
I speak fluent Farsi.
Can I hear a little bit?
Yes, sure. What do you want me to say?
Talk to me. Talk to me like you would, what you're saying, and then just for a little bit. I just want to hear it, and then you come back to
Sure.
English. So
Sure.
talk to me like I
I
know.
can say سلام، خیلی ممنون که گذاشتین من تو برنامه شما بیام. That means hello. Thank you so much for letting me
How
be
nice.
a part of your program.
That's fabulous.
Thank you. So
I like foreign
I'm very
languages.
I'm very delighted to be able to speak to you, and it's great. Thank you so much. And if you have any question, I will be more than happy to answer you. And salam to you too. The safe liberal. I don't know your name, but salam to you, to everybody.
Very nice. Well, we hope and wish that Iran, as we talk, we hope and wish that Iran gets their independence, their freedom, and I just don't want Reza Pahlavi, and that's my only.
He's a bozo. I mean, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I really do not believe that he has the capability of leading the country. He's here enjoying the casinos, he's doing his life,
He's in Virginia, right?
Yeah, he's just, he.
Did he divorce his wife?
No, they're married, but I mean, the guy is just not a leader quality. Look at Mariam Rajavi. I mean, she is a great leader. She's an inspiration to all women, especially Iranian women.
Wow.
Our resistance is led by women. Every branch of our resistance is led by women. And this is like a huge, it's the other side of Iranian regime, which is all about misogynistic laws and ruling. They're counting Iranian women as a second-class citizen.
Wow, that's bad.
We treat them like second-class citizen, whereas our resistance is empowering women and giving them the leadership and equal rights, and that's what we want for future Iran.
That's what I'm saying. So let me ask you, how are the mullahs responding to this? Because the mullahs, I believe the mullahs are going to collapse. I believe it.
Oh yeah.
And my biggest fear.
We are their biggest fear.
Right.
Iranian Resistance National Council of Resistance is the biggest fear of Iranian regime. Everywhere they talk about their enemy, MEK is the first enemy, which is the Mujahideen Khalq. This is different from Mujahideen of Afghanistan. This is a totally different kind of movement. We are after Mossadegh, Dr. Mohammad Mossadegh, who was against Iranian Shah of Iran. We kind of would like to think of ourselves as his kids, his warriors.
So you guys, so is that the name of your party?
Our party is National Council of Resistance, and it's included from different fractions. Anybody who believes in republic, that means against monarchy, and they're pro separation of any kind of church, any kind of religious institution with the government, they're welcome to join in.
Interesting.
So this is our number one goal, to have a republic independent of religion. But the thing is, we respect all the religions. We do not believe a Muslim has more right than a Christian or a Baha'i or a Jew.
Wow.
We are all equal.
That's great.
So the qualification for a leadership does not include the religion. It's the individual qualification as far as, you know, their education, their capabilities, and all that. So there is no difference between a Shia and a Sunni, and that's a beautiful thing about our resistance, because when you go to National Council of Resistance, there are Christians, there are Baha'is, there are Zoroastrians, there are Jews, and there are even people with no religion. So,
wow.
But we believe in freedom of speech, and we want a non-nuclear Iran.
Well,
and we believe in a UN resolution of 2 states for Palestine and Israel. So we are pro, whatever international laws are defined.
So this lady, Rajavi, she's the leader of this people's Mujahideen of Iran. Wow, that's great.
Actually, she is now the president-elect of National Council of Resistance. So Mujahideen are just one member. I mean, they're a member of this National Council of Resistance, but they only have one vote in this council.
Wow. I tell you, this is great. I'm gonna read up on this. This is really interesting.
Yeah, I'm so glad, because I know I tried to type as many information as I could, but I could never get a chance to speak to you. So I'm so grateful that you let me in and let me talk.
I'm glad you spoke, and I'd love to, you can come and speak anytime, because I learn a lot, because I really, I'm very interested in the North African, Middle Eastern region, West Asia and Asia, all of that area. The politics over there, and I know Iran. It's really interesting how everything unfolds, and especially foreign policy and politics is very complicated. So
it is, and the thing is, we are very grateful to the new policy of the United States, the U.S. administration. They're doing a great job. We believe that any appeasement with Iranian regime will embolden them, which has been the past 40 years. They've been emboldened by their terrorist activities with no consequence.
It's terrible.
And this is the time for accountability. So this past 3 days, our message was, we need to hold the Iranian regime accountable for its massacre of 1988 political prisoners, which within a matter of 3 months, they killed about 30,000 political prisoners. They massacred within 3 months. And
30,000?
30,000 people. Nobody knows about this. It's never been, trialed. So we're trying to get this to the international tribunal for what they've done.
30,000. What organization? This is the
Mujahideen. Yes.
Wow.
They killed as young as 13 years old, and as
so this is MEK. MEK.
This is MEK, correct. And so if you type in 1988 massacre of political prisoners, you will find a lot of information, especially if you go to our
well, I'm looking right now. I'm already seeing some interesting information. This 1983, Rajavi sided with Saddam.
Saddam Hussein. That's what the Iranian propaganda is.
So is that true? Is this true that this guy Rajavi
in 83 I'll tell you the history.
sided with Saddam Hussein in exchange for financial support against the Iranian armed forces in the Iran-Iraq war?
That's crazy. So what happened was we were the government in exile. At the time, I was just a kid. This is like 1980. 2008, and so when this Iran and Iraq war happened, Iranian Mujahideens, the MEK, they went to the war zone. They fight along with the Iranian army for their country, of course. But then when they got the cities back from Saddam, Khomeini started saying that you have to continue the war. We need to go conquer Israel. We are supposed to pass Karbala to Jerusalem, and put the flag of Islam must be put in Jerusalem. So MEK said no, we're not going to do that. So they came out of. I mean, they were arrested. As I said, 1988. All of them were pretty much the ones that they were arrested. Pretty much got wiped out. But the ones who were in the country, some of them they fled, and they made a council of resistance outside of Iran. This is back in 1980s, 1982, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then they formed the council of resistance, and all of the other European countries, they wanted them to leave because they wanted to have appeasement with Iranian regime. So they kind of like made them leave their country. The only place that they gave them safety was Iraq. So they bought the lands from Saddam from their own money. They made their own military camp, but they never fought with Saddam Hussein, alongside with Saddam Hussein. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, my daughter is calling me.
No problem.
But anyhow,
you want to? We could talk. We could talk. I'll be on here tomorrow. We could talk more. This is really interesting.
Sure.
I'm gonna do.
So I know it's a long history, but
no, this is good. So we'll leave it like this. This way tomorrow, okay. I could do a little reading, and this way when you because I want to learn more, because I
absolutely,
because I'm trying to. These vectors are going to be interesting. So the MEK. So you're part of the MEK. That's your organization?
I'm a supporter of MEK. I'm not a member myself. It's a lot of dedication to be an MEK member. You have to give up a lot of stuff to.
So they operate in Iraq as well? They operate in Iraq as well?
They were in Iraq for the longest time. Wow. They had a city. They made a city there called Ashraf.
Interesting.
And now they're after
Is this a communist group?
No, we're not communist, not at all.
All right, this is great. So
Do you think Rudy would support?
No, I'm. You know.
The ones that you're reading is Iranian regime propaganda. That's why to get that clear.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to ask you. I'm going to read it. There's footnotes here, so I'm going to try to get some more information.
Absolutely.
And I'm just asking questions because I'm trying to understand the political structure in Iran.
Of course.
I look at vectors. I don't necessarily the way I learn about a system is through the vectors. That's how I look at it.
Of course.
I look at it a little differently.
I love the way you work because I see that you read both parts, and that's the right thing to do. And frankly, that's how I started to learn about MEK when I was in US. I didn't know much about them when I was in Iran because I was a child.
Right.
But when I finished my university, I started to care more about what's going on in Iran, and I started studying all various groups. And then I found out, I knew about them, but I never knew, I was under all of these impression of Iranian regime propaganda, so I had to do my own research. And then that's how I became their follower.
It's a rough group, I tell you.
It is very difficult. It's no joke to fight mullahs.
Right, the mullahs are a rough group, very. And they got all the resources. Khomeini's worth, the Khomeini dynasty is between 90 billion and 200 billion, something like that.
And this is on the record. We don't know the things that are hidden.
Oh my God, only God knows.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
I talked too much.
No, you talked a lot. You talked good. No, I'm glad because this way now I'm going to read a little bit. I'm going to look at some articles. This way I'll have some questions for you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Or
happy to join.
Absolutely. Or if you can't do it tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Tuesday, yeah. Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate everybody letting me speak here.
Absolutely, Pay. Anytime. You're the best.
Take care.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you. That was a nice call. I liked it. It was really cool. A lot of information. Absolutely, Justin. What up, Daddy K? How you doing, brother? So yeah, it's interesting. So I'm going to find out more about. I heard of the MEK. I've never actually drilled down on them. So I'm going to drill down a little bit with some vectors. But anyway, I'm able to now. I printed out my vectors. I'm kind of stoked. I want to blog them, but at least now I can actually. I printed them out. These are some. I mean, I got a lot. These are some of them. These are the China vectors. So these are the vectors that the Wuhan virus is a human bioweapon. And I'm working on the 5G is a. Oh, you did, Danny? Danny's like, So what's going on? That was a nice call. That was really a nice call. I just because I really like the information and it's really interesting. Yeah, I saw it. Sure, I saw it. So what's this thing that the? Sure, thank you so much for the DM. I'm not sure, maybe on my, how he could come in before I go live? Sure, he could join my scope. That'd be cool. This guy John. Let me read more about him on. I honestly, I mean, there's so many things. I got so many things going on. I don't have a chance to look at because the content. I'm already drilling down on stuff, But you there? Sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe give me a few days because I'm trying to hook up with the production, the director over there of production. I'm trying to get this. So I'm trying to get my production taken care of on my show for Saturday. So I got a few things going on. So I just want to I already got stuff. Yeah, okay. So if we find out if he wants to, that'll be cool. I just want to find out more, I want to see what I would want to ask him about because I have vectors already. And what's really getting crazy. Absolutely. I already got my vectors. You go to my website, a lot of them are blogged. And I got more vectors. I got more vectors on my phone. I want to do. I got the vectors for the 5G. That's what I'm working on. The 5G vectors. So that's where I'm moving. So what time is it? Yeah, absolutely. Is he inside or outside? Or was he inside? You don't have to. I don't want to know who he is. Was he inside? Was he outside? Right, Epstein's right. That's it. Right. That's what I want to look. Thank you, Coach. Inside. Wow. Is he still inside? Because I don't talk. See, my show, I don't talk to classified information. So in other words, he probably has access to classified information. I don't talk to people with classified information. I don't, unless it's Rudy Giuliani or Donald John Trump. Who's this rat? So let's see, Epstein. He might be a federale, right, Coach? I'm telling you. They're after him. Oh, my God, please. Sure. It's okay. For all I know, Shaw's a federale. It's funny. I haven't heard from Hezeburn. The FedEx hitman. Right. That's it. Thank you, Justin. The FedEx hitman. What the hell is this all about? What the heck? Wow. Right, sure. New Jersey federal judge's son and husband shot. Wow, here it is.
Science is changing. There is a chemical reaction that can release a powerful surge of energy, power that can make things happen.
There's so many commercials on these things, right? So this is a gunman wearing a FedEx driver's uniform. According to Fox News, New Jersey federal judge's son killed, husband shot at home. A gunman dressed as a FedEx driver opens fire at the home of Judge Esther Salas. Wow, this is crazy. This is insane. This is what I mean. A gunman wearing a FedEx driver's uniform on Sunday killed the son and wounded the husband of a federal judge linked to high-profile cases including, right? Trump. Oh, okay, Leahy. They Jack Ruby the hitman? Did they really? Get out of here. The hitman's whack too? No. What's that under? The shooter is dead? They whacked the hitman? Wow, that's insane. A Real Housewives of New Jersey couple gangs in a shocking murder now being probed by the FBI. No, I'm not mad. I appreciate your cynicism. I appreciate your cynicism. In this world, unfortunately, you think Maxwell's getting whacked? What surprised me about Maxwell is, that's interesting, Monarch. You know, I don't know. What's interesting about Maxwell, why was she in America? Right? I didn't understand that. If the judge knew. That's the next level, true. So if the judge, but that doesn't, I don't know. I mean, I do understand the cynicism, and I'm cynical too. I'm just cynical, period, about this stuff. But what I don't understand, okay, but, so you're saying, okay, so, right. They think it's the FedEx guy, right? The shooting occurred North Brunswick. The judge is okay, right? More bodies to the Clinton count. Conceivable, right? A source told the Associated Press, citing the state's chief district judge, said the son was killed. So she's in the basement. You're saying that she thought something was coming, so she stood in the basement and let her son answer the door with her husband? Oh, you don't think? Okay, gotcha. Now, I mean, that's what I thought the way you're moving. Barr is after her, really? How do you know? Well, I shouldn't ask that because we got a shadow. Who knows? Maybe Barr. Maybe this is, maybe this is a federale. The federales. Get out of here. The Sullivan County lawyer too? Where's that? I'm thinking about Sullivan, the judge. What the heck is going on here? Upstate. So you're saying now the hitman's dead. Let me put this in. The hitman's dead. Hitman dead. FedEx. Oh, is that what that is? FedEx. Why am I late? It's not even 10 o'clock. AC, it's not even 10 o'clock. Why am I late?
I didn't find any appointments for today at 10 p.m.
Look again. Are you aging cheese, dude? So the hitman, I can't find this thing about the hitman. FedEx hitman dead. Yeah, he was. Wait. He was. Biden was. Well, here he goes. You heard it? He just stuck his head out. Frankie, am I president yet? That's crazy. Why we gotta choose between pedophile? Trump ain't no pedophile, son. Don't put this on Trump. Don't put this on Trump, son. 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, he's the shooter? Yeah, because I can't seem to find it. Then, DEN? Yeah, driver fatally. Here it is. You're right. Son of killed in New Jersey shooting. Oh, man. The hitman had a hitman. I'm trying to find the article. Oh, is that what it is, Wacky? I can't find the article, yo. Oh, here we go. Is this it? So his name is Roy Holder. They got the guy. How did they get the guy? He's a scapegoat, right? He's the Lee Harvey Oswald that never was. And then he got Jack Ruby, right? He's the Lee Harvey Oswald that never was. And then he got, right. I mean, how did they get this guy's name so quickly? That's kind of ridiculous. I'm telling you, Coach. So it's there is nothing. There is no report on this. There's nothing. Let me try Yippee. Yippee.com. I'm trying Yippee. So it's Roy Hold Shut I did. I mean, these people. This is such a joke. Every paper in Jersey's got it. Gotcha. So that's where I should go with this. Which one should I put there? What's the one? Which one? The Bergen Record? Hey, listen. I hope he's got 5 Stormy Daniels Dave in his closet. We didn't elect the we didn't elect the priest. We elected a warrior. 46.5. What are you doing here? Go home. Washington Post. Thank you, Shaw. Sure, I got enough heat. I don't need more heat with that dude, John. You got me thinking now. I got enough heat, girl. This is crazy. What a setup. Wow. What a freaking setup. How did they get the shooter right away, right? New Jersey housewife. Gotcha. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know nothing. I don't know nobody. I don't want to know nobody. I thought this had to do with Epstein. I'm like, this is crazy. How'd they find this guy? How'd they find out so quickly who the shooter was? Right? Comedy. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Wyatt Trail. Exactly. Exactly. What a trail. Exactly. But why a trail? Right? Because they wanted you to find out. Right? Go down this one, this one. They, you know. I don't know, man. This is crazy. Wow. I'm just blown away. I was blown away last night. I'm blown away again. Exactly, Justin. So that lady in the basement. So they found him dead and found a package addressed to the. Okay, so they found a hitman. What up, coach? So they found a hitman. They found a hitman dead with a package addressed to the judge. I wouldn't mind it. She could call into the thing. Gotcha. So they found a hitman dead with a package addressed to the judge. So that's a setup, right? Wow. And we're a bunch of morons. That's all you need to know. That's it, right? He got Jack Rubied. Good luck there, RT. Only son, that's crazy. Wow. So you know something. Come to think of it, he fit right. What a loon job he is! Oh my God, what a loony! Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Because come to think of it, they probably whacked the hitman because he didn't do the job, right? He was probably supposed to take out the judge. He got the son and the husband, right? Maybe that's one. You think it was a hire for her? Definitely. Wow. I don't know. But so we got He had a beef with her? The husband had a beef with the wife? Right, that's what I'm thinking. That's one theory. Another theory is whack the husband, whack the kid. You better do the right thing, judgy. I don't know. I'm just saying. Right? And I guess, good question. I don't know. The bank, the Deutsche Bank and Epstein. The Deutsche Bank and Epstein? Good question. Well, we know that Epstein was not Epstein was murdered. You're going with the second one, right? That's what I'm thinking. Because if he's the hitman and he really wanted the judge, he got the son, he got the husband, he didn't finish. Maybe they're sending her a message. They wanted the judge. So one or two things. The people that whacked Epstein. The people who had well, I mean, I understand your cynicism. Rest in peace. I understand your cynicism. You're cynical. Because I'm cynical too. I hear you, brother. The people who killed Epstein, meaning we don't know, but the people who, yeah, but you know, I like Bob, but Bob's, sure, I'm cynical, right? I'm hearing all these things in the open source. They're coming out with the indictments. When I see it, I'll believe it. But I don't want an indictment of Peter Strzok. I want an indictment of the big wigs. They should be indicting Hillary Clinton. Right? Absolutely, Coach. Absolutely, Leahy. That's the truth. I believe. Trump. Phrase the problem. I'm starting to. I don't know for a fact, but that's what I'm hearing. I tell you, when you look at this, right? So within the last, this is like the fourth. There's probably more that we're not aware of, Coach. Right, Coach? Right? Tom Hanks. You never know. You never know, right? You never know how these people are, right? You never know. You just never know. There's some crazy people that have some sort of ties over there. I mean, it's like crazy. We're living in a movie. We are. This is crazy. When you listen to Rosenstein, I'm telling you, these federales, I don't, right? You never know. Prince Andrew, these federales are, and you don't know who's who, who's protecting who's on the up and up. It's scary. This is a scary time. I'm telling you, you better watch sure. You never know. She came right out. Rosenstein is the worst. Oh my God. Mitch McConnell, Mitch did it. It's just like, because you look at the list, like we know Zetovich got whacked. We know that he supposedly was leaking to Assange or WikiLeaks or something to that effect. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I spoke about it on my show. Floyd had drugs in his system. Fentanyl. I had 8, 23, 25, 53 cases of people overdosing on fentanyl. So fatalities, according to NIH article. I was on my show. Right, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. It's crazy. So, exactly. Exactly. I'm with you, Comedy. Because if you look at the show, you got Zed Rich. You got Zed Rich got whacked. Epstein got whacked. Philip Haney got whacked. Philip Haney. And now this guy with Epstein. These are a bad group of people, boy. These are a bad bunch of people. Very bad. And you know something? It's crazy because like Washington is like a bubble. Where did this happen? Was this in D.C.? I wouldn't be shocked. I'm telling you, Comedy. The only thing he's going to come out. Oh, Brunswick, New Jersey. That's right, New Jersey. Oh, that's even better for them. Well, boy, does that go under the radar. Brunswick, New Jersey. Oh my gosh. Where the hell is that, right? I mean, I know where it is. She lived by Rutgers. Yeah, it's a beautiful campus over there. Not far from Princeton. That's not far from Princeton. Oh, East Brunswick. I know Rutgers isn't far from Princeton, I don't think. Great area. Did they really, Coach? Why am I not shocked? It's unbelievable. Gotcha. Maybe with Michael Moore. Oh, man. East not so good. Gotcha. So all this government intrigue, it's crazy, right? What do you mean if he died of an overdose? I'm not a pathologist. I'm not a medical doctor. But he had 11 nanograms per milliliter of fentanyl. The levels that he was at, well, he reached all the levels of the 53 fatalities in that NIH article that died of fentanyl overdose. Plus, he had methamphetamine, 19 nanograms per milliliter. Oh, come on, man. You never said that, Danny. Please. Justin, according to Biden, he's bigger than Martin Luther King. It's crazy. Yeah, but you don't know. I'm telling you, Coach. Fentanyl's deadly. Fentanyl's deadly. But we don't know. You don't know. I'm not saying, hey, listen, he didn't deserve to die. Was that really George Floyd? First question. Second question, right? That person that we saw die, right? What was going on? Were they dirty cops? Was he a dirty cop? Did they whack him on television? I mean, who knows? You sound like one Did you right, Coach? There's something very shady about that whole thing. There's something very shady about the whole thing. Very shady. Well, he certainly, I don't know, man. Maybe he was running with some dirty cops. Who knows? You know. But you don't know all the you know. So he's showing off. That's what it was. The cop was training the other two cops. So he was showing off. They were in training. Okay. Wow. Training gone wrong, I guess. I don't know. I tell you the truth. The whole thing is bizarre to me. He had 7 drugs in his body. 7. Let me see something. My favorite. Right, Coach? Oh, please, right? It'd be right. Here, let's see. The drugs that Elvis Presley had in his body when he died was unbelievable. Percocet, Demerol, codeine, Quaaludes. You know, my favorite singer. 10 different drugs. Valium. He was addicted to prescription drugs. I just got to find something on methamphetamine. Yeah, I heard, sure. I don't know. I like JFK Jr. and Sr. There's something very shady about the whole thing. So, oh my God, I told you, Tupelo, he's a monster, bro. That kid is a monster. It's great, Coach. I have it here. About the whole thing. Very shady. Oh, you can't hear me? Judge hit another bomb. Tell him to save him. We need them. Yeah, he's got some team. You know what's amazing about the Yankees? The depth. Gotcha, coach. I heard something about it. I heard something about it. Hey, Andrea, how are you? I. Yeah, he did it in Philly, huh? I don't know. Oh, it was proven? By who? Who proved it? Judge Judy can hit. Oh my God. Yeah. See, the Yankees are going to win with Clint Frazier and Miguel Andujar. They both put the ball in play. Ridiculous, right, Justin? Leahy's a stone cold lefty in a Trump room. In a freaking Trump room. Yeah, what do you think? Who for the Yankees? Why? Why do we need Cologne? Oh, Devi Garcia? He got hit up? It's okay. I think so. We got a good shot. Nice. The Yankees open up against the Nationals, huh? Oh, he's nibbling? The kid was nibbling? You must be a Met fan, Leahy. I think you're a Met fan. You think the Dodgers got some team, right? Yeah, with Scherzer versus the big whale. Devi Garcia? I don't know. It's going to be great. Scherzer versus Cole. Oh, you got a Manly rookie? It's a good shape? An average? For me, anything below 3 is great. That's a great ERA. That's a great ERA. 2 below. It's okay. The kid's a rookie. Coach. Whip's a good statistic. 2 below. Did you know Sandy Koufax, I think, had a whip under .8 one year? Let me look that up. They're going hard on Devi Garcia? I think that's ridiculous. Sandy Koufax. I think he had a whip under .8. I think he had a whip under .8. It was under .9. .855. He was 27-8. Struck out almost 400 batters. He didn't win the MVP. Yo, he didn't win the MVP. He won 2 MVPs back to back. He should have won a third. He was 27-8. That's what I mean. You know, Al Kenler was a nice baseball player for the Tigers. I guess you could. Trout's definitely one of them. They got Mookie Betts, bro. Tupelo, the Dodgers got Mookie Betts. I got to see who MVP was. Willie Mays. He had 52 bongers. 112 ribbies at 317. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sandy had son. Wow. I guess Willie Mays' WAR was 11. Sandy's was 8.6. With no steroids, right? You don't like Roberts? I don't think so, Justin. Well, I'll tell you the truth. Baseball players using them. Basketball players using them. But football and boxing, I get. You know? And a 2x4 for a bat. You know? Maury Wills. Willie Mays had 52 dongers. And I bet you. Right. I'm telling you. I'm just blown away. Sandy Koufax won 3 Cy Young Awards and 2 MVPs. No, he won 1 MVP. Wait, 1. What did he do here? Oh my God. What do you think of Tupelo? What do you think of Jacob deGrom? Oh, they're playing in Buffalo? Wow. What do you think of Jacob deGrom? Right? Isn't he overrated? He won 2 Cy Young Awards. I don't know how he won them. And they're going to probably, if he pitches, they're going to probably give him another one. He'll probably he'll go 8-0, he'll get another one. 8-3 or something. He's ridiculous. I mean, he's a top 5 pitcher in the National League, maybe a top 5 pitcher in baseball, top 10, top 5. They say he's the best. Tupelo, Tom Seaver. I don't think he's better than Dwight Gooden. Yo, this guy, he won 1 MVP. Callaway's gone. He's been gone. They may have a good year this year. Yeah, but you see, that's the problem with baseball, bro. Oh, you do? Wow. But that's the problem with baseball, right? The game now has become what would have happened. And that's the problem. I saw it in the playoffs. Mookie Betts hits a bomb, and the ball's in the stands, right, Tupelo? The ball is in the stands. Mookie Betts couldn't get it. The umpire called the batter automatically out. It was Jose Altuve, a cheater. Called him out because the fan interfered with Mookie Betts, because if the fan wasn't there, he would have caught the ball. The ball was in the stands. That's wrong. That's a bad call. That should have been a home run. Mookie Betts is a tremendous baseball player, and Altuve, Correa, Bregman, they turned out to be a really, really bad situation. They should all be suspended. Gurriel, They all should be suspended on Houston. Very bad. Right, Tupelo? That's bad. They did the other thing. Put a guard over the fans. No, I mean, Altuve is a great baseball. He was a nice player. I don't know what they cheat, right? We were there. We could have won it in 17. Judge should have got right. Judge should have got the MVP in 17. I kept telling my friends they were cheating in 17. Pete was great. Exactly, Tupelo. And give Shoeless Joe back his, put him in the Hall of Fame and put Pete in the Hall of Fame. Gee, he's a great baseball player. Absolutely. Same year. I agree with you, Justin. Right, Tupelo? So, how do you, it's like, it would have happened, it should have happened. I mean, I love baseball. It's a great sport. I mean, I love all sports, quite honestly. That's another one. Oh my God, that's him and Clint Frazier, my favorite Yankees. Andujar. Oh, I'm into analytics, but the problem is too much emphasis. Tupelo. You know what it's like? It's like the combine, the NFL combine. These football players go to the combine. They try to predict because the data, you're supposed to use it not as the end all, but part of the decision making. It's like when, though Altuve knew that Chapman was throwing a breaking ball, if Chapman throws the 100, Altuve don't turn on that heat. You got to sometimes, it's terrible, Tupelo. You can't put everything into the analytics. Analytics should be part of the decision. Bear, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for the invites, Bear. I'm a big Yankee fan, The game is Thursday, right? Because something? Think about it, right? Tom Brady had the worst combine, one of the worst combines, any quarterback in the history. Any quarterback in the history. You're right, Tupelo, I agree. Now, Aaron Boone is perfect for the Yankees. He handles the media like he's the best at handling the media. He's not Billy the Kid. Have a blessed one, Tupelo. So what did somebody try to sneak by me that oh yeah, Tomas. What am I, ridiculous. You talking about the Detroit Tigers one? That was bad. The bad call? The no-no? The guy was clearly out and he called him safe? How do you do that? I feel like blocking Tomas. I really do. It's my mom's. It's not my grandmother's. My mom's. Oh, that was bad, Danny. So what time is it? It's 10:30. I'm gonna stay on a few more minutes and I get off. What up, Leahy? Oh, you're a Tigers fan? Tigers had some nice teams. What do you think of Miguel Cabrera? What do you think of Miguel Cabrera? I hear you, Leahy. It is awesome. I agree. This is Brooklyn. Where you from, Leahy? What does dox mean? Informal doxing. What is the verb? Doxing. What does that mean? Gotcha, brother. Who lost some weight? What does dox mean? Wow, I see what he's saying. Cabrera was a great hitter. Do you know, Danny, the Tigers had Scherzer, Verlander, Sanchez, some other stuff. Oh, yeah, David Price. That's 4. They had some real studly pitching, man. Oh, he trimmed down. Gotcha. Pacello, that's another one, right? Pacello, yes. You're right. He won the Cy Young Award with them. Good one. What's up, Canes? So they had 5. Wow, Jose, that's what I'm talking about, son. Good for you. That's the best news I heard all night, son. Is that your girlfriend? Is that your girl in the pic? Yeah, she's sizzling. Jose, is that your girl in the pic? Bring it around. I want to see. Oh, we got the Red Sox fans are in here now, too. Eric's in here. That's what I'm talking about, Jose. God bless you. She looks very nice. You must be happy. Maria Gracia Cucinotia. Cucinota. Maria Gracia. Danny tells me that I could kill him. I know, we talked about that, Canes. We got to get the Vectors. They said they whacked the Hitman too. They whacked the Hitman too. They whacked the Hitman too, they said. You believe that? Maria Gracia. Yeah, I got to finish that up. I got to finish that up, bro. My last work on that was, have a blessed one, Danny. I had 2 videos on, that looked like there was a hit on the Saudis, on the Saudi prince. What about the unmarked abductors? Tomas has got to be an angry Red Sox fan. Red Sox has some nice teams. The Red Sox have some nice teams. But, oh, they blocked your Canes. So I had the original Vectors. He's ridiculous. Wouldn't it be funny if he's a federale? Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Them in Facebook. Them in Facebook. That's true, Justin. I agree. But so Vegas, we had the 4th crime scene at Southern Border. We had 4th crime scene, Southern Border, and we had we have the Royal Saudi Air Force in August, mid-August in Nevada. The Nevada Air Force, the U.S. the U.S. military base, air base in Nevada. I think it's the Epstein case. Forget it. The hitman, they got hit, right? It's crazy. So getting to the Mandalay Bay, I left off with the Saudi Mohammed bin Salam, the crown prince. It looked like there was a hit on him. That's what the video shows. So, because I read this this thing. It was unbelievable. So on the inside, I have the video of Mohammed bin Salam going through the Tropicana with serious bodyguards, and they had their guns up, ready to fire. Conceivably, there was an assassination attempt on Mohammed bin Salam. I don't know, Keynes. It was bad, though. I tell you, I don't know if it's a kill. It was bad, right? So we got those vectors, and then we got the So we got the fourth crime scene was the U.S.-Mexican border, and apparently they're claiming that Paddock. I think Paddock is a non-entity in this thing. I think he was just running guns. Maybe caught up in the, I don't know. They're claiming it was a sting. I don't know. Very complicated. Ellen owns that floor. What up, Porky? But I got to finish up with those vectors. That's a great question, Coach. They're claiming that Paddock was a CIA gun runner. I don't know about a CIA gun runner, but there's a good chance he was running guns, right? His girlfriend, they said, was either CIA or FBI. I don't know. Mary Lou Danley. And we know we didn't act alone. So we poo-pooed the whole local enforcement information. They said he was a lone wolf. He's not a lone wolf. So this whole thing escalated from a where's the air base in Nevada? What's it called? Yeah, Nils Air Force Base. I heard of Area 51. I don't know much. Nils Air Force Base. So the Nils Air Force Base, they were having like a from August 14th to the 28th. They were having a, let me see exactly what they called it. Yeah. The Middle East Air Force books. They booked a W Las Vegas hotel. They booked the entire hotel. W Las Vegas, a 289 room tower. They booked the entire hotel. They were having a. So it's crazy because the Saudi cabinet of the royal family called the Las Vegas shooting a terror attack. There's nowhere in the open source they claim that it's a terror attack. Not by the federales. There's stuff ISIS said they did it or whatever. And then you have the Ellen owns the floor Paddock was on. And then you have a month later you had the princes were arrested. Prince Talaweed was arrested. Probably he was part of the assassination attempt on the crown prince. I don't know for a fact, but that would make sense. So they had 11 princes arrested. They had Prince Talaweed because he was against He's Muslim Brotherhood. Mohammed bin Salman did an entire purge of Muslim Brotherhood out of Saudi a month later, right? And then a year later, they whacked Khashoggi. Now, Khashoggi, we know, I have a little information on Khashoggi. He was a triple threat. Saudi, Qatar, and CIA. Getting paid by everybody. So he got whacked in Turkey. So there's stuff on the internet claiming that Qatar wanted him gone. So they incited Saudi, and Saudi did it. Because everybody was worried about what he was saying about them when they were with the other group. And he ended up being a Muslim Brotherhood too. Omar's paid by Omar's a Qatari asset sitting in the Congress. She said she's gonna. Are you serious? Where'd she say that? It's a big story. The biggest mass murder in our history in Vegas. That's sick. What's that banned video? What's that? Send it to my DM, Canes. At Frankie Russo 1. Send it to my DM. Oh, you wanted to... Right, Coach? Oh, come on, Gold. You're in a Trump room? Did Pelosi say... Which one was that? There's a few of them. I like Tucker. This guy. Oh, yeah. That's the one. That's the one, right. So it's through the continuum of government, Pelosi can make herself president and make, called the COG, continuing government. I mean, these people come up with stuff I never even heard of. Don't forget, she's the chick in the same breath said, don't read it, vote on it, we'll figure it out later. We can't find what's in the Obamacare bill until we vote on it. The most un-American statements I've ever heard in my life. Our government has run amok. And you know what's going to happen here? You know what's going to happen here? Trump is going to win big. Did you see what you did to her? She cut. I was so disappointed. I'm pro-Israel, Golden. It is funny, but you got to watch yourself, Coach. A lot of crazies. I think you're right. Porky, you're right. I saw that. That's funny. Did I tweet that one? Hotox, Lisa Page, you want in on this girl? I'll let you. What up, Coach Canes? What up, Canes?
What's going on, Frank?
How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, they can use the COG to get Trump out of office.
That's true?
They're gonna do their hardest. She was on 2 shows today. That banned videos from Infowars.com. I don't want to mention other names, but
I like Infowars.
Promoting other people. Sorry about that.
No, I like Infowars. I think Alex Jones is the best, man. I think he's great, man.
Well, Alex Jones has been on for about
long
20-some years.
I think
Yeah,
he's
he's
great.
got over 40 million followers now.
I think he's
But when
awesome.
I'm in bed, I'm in bed with some of the guys through Alex Jones, just to get a little info. But Roger Stone's my main man. We
Roger.
had to get Roger. Yeah, we had to get Roger out. So sometimes when you say that they're trolling you, they could be trolling me because they've been after me for about 5 years.
Really? Wow.
So here's the story. She's already saying she's second in command. If you watch the video, she says she's second in line when she's really not. She's third in line after Mike Pence.
Exactly.
But with that COG, they can just boot Mike Pence out and run their own rule government.
They're doing it anyway, right?
Right, they're doing it anyway. So you see that, right?
Right.
So from what I'm hearing now, she's going to take over, and then she's going to hand it all over to Hillary Clinton.
I'm right. I knew it. I knew it's going to be. I knew what I wanted. I knew it.
Right.
Oh my God, they want Hillary.
That's why Howard Stern sold us out, but he also did us a favor by letting Hillary come on the show and start her little promotion tour.
Unbelievable.
But the whole key to keeping Hillary out from the last 2 years, I was telling everybody, is they ran 30 people just to make it's all a distraction.
Exactly.
So they don't point the finger at her. They don't go after her emails. They don't go after the sex trafficking they're all involved in. The kid she ripped apart and drank the blood from the kid. It's a known video out on the dark web.
Get out of here.
It's on the dark web. It's one of the sickest videos. I've never seen it personally, but the guys I'm in bed with told me, because I have a little girl, don't watch the video. It's one of the sickest things. Now, if you listen to Flynn's lawyer came out about 2-3 months ago. She said she's seen some of the 600,000 videos on Anthony Weiner's laptop. Okay, right. 9 out of 12 officers have been killed. That's true. But she said it's the sickest thing you've ever wanted. You don't want to watch, really.
Unbelievable.
Coming off of Anthony Weiner's laptop. So
I'm blown away. Because I refer to Hillary Clinton as, putting Hillary Clinton in the White House is like putting Dracula in a blood bank. I didn't even know anything about her sucking. I'm like, this is crazy, bro.
It's called adrenaline chrome. Adrenaline chrome. The younger, the better. The younger, the better. They drink the blood, and it helps rejuvenate themselves. That's why you have people like David Rockefeller living to 100, George Bush Sr. living to 98.
What's it called?
Adrenaline chrome. Adrenaline chrome.
Adrenaline chrome.
Yeah, it's when your blood and your oxygen hit a certain level from being tortured, being scared. Your adrenaline hits a certain level, and it's better to drink the younger kids because the younger blood gets in you and it rejuvenates you a lot faster.
Wow.
It's been going on for years. They've been doing it for years. A lot of people don't like Alex Jones, but you got to realize one thing. If the government's trying to shut you down, Alex Jones down, Breitbart down, there's a reason. They don't want the information coming out.
Unbelievable.
The guy to
Absolutely.
start listening to, from what I hear, is going to be Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's going to be the next. Who's the guy on during the daytime on the radio? Joe Rogan's.
What's his name?
Listens to. He's sick right now. He's down in Florida.
Right.
Guy from Florida.
Oh, he's the best.
Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh. Right.
Yeah, Joe I if you listen to
I heard of Rogan. I never heard him. I heard his name.
Yeah, he set up a couple inside stings because he wanted to get the bottom of it too. So he played the other side.
Interesting.
He was playing the other side for like 2 years, thinking, all right, let me get on their side to see what. And now he's coming out. That's why he's on Spotify now. He got a big deal, and he's going to come out. He's got over, between him and Alex Jones, he's got over another 40 million viewers. They're trying to shut both guys down so fast because they can't. Now, I was trying to send you stuff earlier, and as soon as I hit send, it was blocking it right out. So crazy. I know they're watching what I send you too. But
could you send it to my email? Right. Could you send it to my email?
I finally broke it down different ways. It was about the judge's son being killed.
Oh, you said I'm gonna. Let me see. You sent it to my.
Yeah, it was about the Epstein.
My DM.
He's involved in the Epstein case. No, I didn't send it. I wound up.
Oh, send it. I want to watch it because I want to find out more about this thing.
Well, that's all breaking right now. They said a lawyer did it. Yeah, okay. Just like a lawyer crushes. Well, here's where you got to go back to. Dr. Rand Paul, I mean, okay, the senator. He's a doctor. He got beat up on his front lawn by his neighbor. Well, who was his neighbor? Wasn't a city guy. Probably another lawyer or doctor that beat him up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all BS. It's all BS.
Exactly.
You think his lawyer makes $200,000-$300,000 a year is going to assassinate somebody?
Exactly.
Over a case? Come on. But anyway, that's the whole story. You were right on track with Hillary. The game plan was this. The game plan was this: keep Biden in there as long as you can.
Right.
Even if he wins, they turn around and say he's got dementia, blah blah blah. He appoints Hillary. Hillary was getting in. Hillary was going to be your president somehow, some way. Still,
I think Trump's winning, bro.
Oh, I do too. But
Trump's winning.
From what I'm being told, it's getting uglier and uglier right now.
It is.
Yeah, he's fighting Iran. He's going to take on China any day now. So be ready for that. China's coming. He's pissed at China.
I don't blame him.
The 7 ships, he took out 7 ships of Iran. He took out the 3 buildings. One house, one is where they made the nuclear warheads. The other one was where they were going to blast the warheads.
So who did that? Israel did that, or we did?
Listen, if you listen to some of the foreign news, Iran's claiming they didn't see no bombs, no missiles.
Wow.
So there's another tool. If you do your history on Nikola Tesla, research Nikola Tesla.
Oh, he was amazing.
Right. Well, look at some of the stuff.
They stole everything from him. The government took everything from him.
That's right. Yes, and one was the laser defense system.
Wow.
So you know we have a laser defense system. Mm-hmm. Ronald Reagan used that in 1980. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, now we have something. It's a lot better than
because I know Israel got them with the Sputnik, the cyber attack initially. I think it was AQ Khan. When AQ Khan was moving around doing this proliferation with these rogue nations in the early 2000s, I know that Sputnik was the virus or whatever it was, malware that Israel used to whack the P1s or the P2s that AQ Khan was putting together. But now
and then taking out them 2 guys, al-Baghdadi and the other guy, they were the 2 CIA ops that Hillary Clinton and the Obamas used to do all the dirty work.
Right.
So you take out them 2 guys, and he cut off the CIA to North Korea.
Soleimani hit. The Soleimani hit was a great hit. Soleimani was.
Both of
Baghdadi.
Both of them really are, because they did the dirty work.
Right.
You know, whenever they needed to stir the pot, the deep state called them and they stirred the pot. Same with North Korea. North Korea was in bed with the Bushes and the Clintons. Okay, so they did
big
the same
time with
thing.
the Clintons.
So now you got the 2 people not stirring the pot no more. Now he can focus on China now.
Are you military? You have to tell me exactly. Are you military?
No, I'm going to give you I can talk now a little bit more. My father died 3 years ago today.
Sorry to hear that. Wow.
He had top secret clearance in the Air Force.
Wow.
Okay, before he died 3 years ago, this guy was running. He said to me and my brothers, "You better do everything you can to put that guy in office."
Trump, right? That's right.
Yeah, and then he started telling us about secret missions that they were doing. My father, my grandfather, they were all down the Navy Yard doing the Philadelphia experiment.
How about
when they moved?
How about Vietnam? World War II.
Yeah, my grandfather was in World War II.
You think Coach Jackson says I'm talking to a federale?
Nah, you're not talking to a federale, but I got a lot of friends in the federale.
Oh, I don't want to know. Yo, I read about these cats. You know, from federales to the CIA. You know anybody in the CIA?
2 guys in the CIA.
Oh my God, those guys, yo. What they did in the 60s.
There's a whole group.
Oh, my God.
Well, now, listen, there's a whole group in both.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there's a whole group in both now that they're flipping. They're mailing information to everybody. They're texting information to everybody. There's a lot of, that lady that read off all the indictments the other night on your show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on top of a lot of the indictments, but at the same time,
they're not gonna happen, right?
Right, because they're cutting deals now. They don't want to go to jail. They don't want to go to jail.
The indictments aren't going to come out till after the election. Am I right or wrong?
Well,
I'm
he
talking
gave it
about.
to Lindsey Graham.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
Well, from what I was told 2 days ago,
Right.
something big's coming in the next 2 weeks. He has to do something big in the next 2 weeks.
So is it Brennan? Clapper?
Well, you got Clapper and Comey. Yeah.
And Comey? You think it's going to be Comey?
They wouldn't say.
Well, if they hit Comey, that's big. If they hit Comey.
Something's big's coming in the next
I mean,
week.
I would love to see. I would love to see. Hillary, Obama, but Comey's big.
But here's
I don't want to hear Peter Strzok. I don't want to hear Peter Strzok or Lisa Page. I don't want to hear McCabe. I don't want to hear these people.
No, they're the guys ratting out the other ones.
Exactly.
Right
exactly. What is this? Okay, before we go there, let me ask you. Can I ask you one quick question? Monica Witt. She's an Iranian spy inside the FBI.
Yeah, I think they caught her though.
Right, they did. But is Monica Witt Lisa Page?
That I didn't hear yet.
Because Lisa Page's mother is Iranian.
Right.
Her boyfriend.
Listen, there's look, Henry Kissinger. You got a lot of people that were involved in taking this country down.
I understand that, but I'm just trying to stay current because I think that because I know Peter Strzok, his father was stationed in Iran, he lived in Iran.
Right, you got to look at a lot of.
Valerie Jarrett. There's a lot of crazy stuff, bro.
Yeah, there's like I.
So what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Like I texted you the other day with Joe Scarborough. Okay.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Mika Brzezinski's father was one of the biggest guys that taken down this country. Look, Google her father.
I'm gonna do that.
He was right there with Henry Kissinger. These were all foreign Mossads changing our constitution right here in our own country.
Well, hey, listen.
I'll let you know.
The Mossad is a tremendous. They're a tremendous intelligence agency. The stuff that they do.
Well,
what they did in Iran, bro. Come on, what they did in Iran.
Wolf Blitzer's Mossad.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Really?
Yeah, Wolf Blitzer, Mika Brzezinski's father.
They're not pro-Israel, though. MSNBC's not pro-Israel.
Chuck Schumer.
Oh, he's not pro-Israel.
He's got a background. He's got a background in Israel. You got to remember, they all changed their names.
Right.
A lot of these guys, you got to research, like the Blozy. Okay, his two parents were kicked out of government. His parents were kicked out of government.
Unbelievable.
Do the communist.
My brother. Am I right about Obama?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Nobody remembers the Newsweek article that Putin held up when he became president. Newsweek had him on the front cover as the first gay president. Farrakhan, you can Google Farrakhan. Farrakhan holds the Newsweek article up too, and one day at a church saying.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But the whole key is that Hillary is still upset that she didn't win.
She wants revenge.
Yeah, in a big way.
Right?
And and here's the bottom line.
Operation Sledgehammer.
They don't care about any one of us.
Exactly. You're right, 100%.
All right, Frank, I'll get more. I'll let you know.
Oh, I would love it, man. Love the call. Thank you, my brother. Great call. Thank you, man.
You got it.
God bless.
God bless, Frank.
God bless you, man. That was a great call. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to bed. That was great, Justin, right? I liked it. It was interesting. It was interesting. I like this stuff. I like the government intrigue. It's really interesting, you know. So as long as the federales stay away, I'm okay. You know? You know what is it? Hezbollah hasn't been on. You know that? Thank you, Johnny Baxter. Oh, let me read. You reminded me. Let me read this, Johnny. Johnny Baxter did this research. I saw that, Coach. I couldn't believe it. Hezbollah vanished, right, Just? I'm telling you. Hezbollah vanished. I think he was a federale. Did more digging on the polls from ABC in Quinnipiac. This will shock you. This is Johnny Baxter. Johnny Baxter. The Republican sample, if the samples were He said the samples were only 24%. That's, in other words, the demographics. Say if there's 1,000 people in the random sample, 24% of that random sample were Republicans. It's crazy. Unbelievable. These polls are designed to suppress support for Trump, like they did in 16, like they did in 18. He sent more research, and he sent more to Rush Limbaugh, and Rush Limbaugh mentioned it on his broadcast. That's amazing. These lying polls, Democrats sample with 58% for each. Crazy. Great work, Johnny Baxter. Thank you. Right, Coach? And, Justin says Trump's getting 50% of the Latin vote. I think Trump's going to eclipse 40. That's my great work, Johnny. Absolutely, my brother. Thank you. Unbelievable. So we're going to get out of here. I'll be on tomorrow night, and we'll see what's going to happen Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you know tomorrow night. Hopefully I get in touch because I got to get my production straightened out. That's unbelievable. I'm telling you. I hope, Justin, if he gets 50%, I want him to get 50%. I'm saying 40. If he gets over 40, see what happens is Biden's not hitting his number. These numbers are going to go, the polls are going to go inside out. Trump's going to win. Inside out. Trump's winning. And it's going to be big. I love Goya. You got to get the Goya olive oil. All my grandparents, they were on olive oil. But so I usually buy Italia, Absolutely, Johnny Baxter. I usually buy Italia olive oil. So one day I saw Goya olive oil. I'm telling you, bro. I looked at the back, and it's 100% from Spain. I said, I'm buying it. It's nice. The Italian olive oils here, they're from Portugal, like all different places. It's like 5 different places. Goya is only from Spain. That's why I bought it. It's cool. It's nice. Androchrome. Wow. Andrea. Wow, really? Androchrome. What the hell is that? You said that, Justin. That could be an interesting observation. Oh, you use it? Great olive oil. You use it, Johnny Baxter? I do. It's great. It's pure. So it's 100% from Spain. It's not like you get like 25% from Italia, 25% from Portugal, 25% from Spain, 25% from Greece. You get all from Spain in the Goya. You think so? I hope you're right, Coach. I hope you're right. Because the Hispanic vote is Trump's firewall. He gets over 40. If he gets 50, Biden's not hitting his number that he needs. He's not. Biden's not hitting his number. They're gonna try to put our great president through a meat grinder. That's what I think. I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for the worst. They're going to try to put our president through a meat grinder, and he will survive it. So do I, Andrea. I love the Spanish olives. I love them. Oh, my God. They're great, Andrea. They're great in Italian deli. Oh, God. I can't tell you the last time I went to an Italian deli, Andrea. I'm telling you, Johnny, they're very concerned about it. Brad Pasquale is very concerned about the mail-in ballots. The last time I went to an Italian deli, you get one of the nice meats, mozzarella. Oh, man. You get a nice meat like maybe prosciutto or a nice ham, Italian ham. So it's not as salty as the prosciutto, right? So you have that. I can't remember the last time I had this. It's so long ago. I love it. Did you see that, Coach? He said, let's go. Get me the charter. I loved it, Coach. I loved it. So we had mozzarella, Italian ham, balsamic vinegar, and the roasted peppers. Okay, I could deal with sliced tomatoes, Andrea. Roasted peppers on Italian bread, and you soak the Italian bread in the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar. Oh my God! It was out of the Italian. The last of the Italian. There's an Italian deli in Brooklyn. Body. Oh, the glaze is better. So good. Oh wow. There's the Italian deli in Brooklyn. Bari. You must have a nice one in Staten Island. The last of the Mohicans around here is in the Bronx, the Boogie Down, Arthur Avenue. Oh my God, it's crazy over there, Arthur Avenue. The deli's in there. When I did a little, you think Brooklyn's better than Arthur Avenue? I don't think so, Andrea. Bogota or just the deli? Yo. You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. They stink in Staten Island? Really? Andrea, you got to go to Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. Wow. Authentic Italian deli. The sandwich, oh my God, the food. Bari is nice. I used to go to Bari. God, when my father was alive, God rest his soul, I used to go to Bari. It's in Bensonhurst. Oh, wow, that's terrible. The girls are unbelievable in Staten Island. Yeah, you gotta definitely try it, Andriana. It is. Wow. Bari's nice too. I used to go to Bari when my father was alive. It was like early 2000s. You want to come to NYC? NYC is crazy right now, Johnny. It certainly is, Coach. Fracos and I heard of Fracos. I never bought sausage yet. I love Italian. Oh my God, Andriana, the ragu with the pasta. Oh my God. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like chicken cacciatore, and I like arroz con pollo. You know. I like chicken cacciatore. I love. Who doesn't love? I mean, I love pizza. Oh my God. I have a large. Oh, John Baxter, what do you got? You gonna bring an AR-15? Johnny Baxter's gonna bring an AR-15 with him. I read on my show on Saturday. I read Lee Greenwood's bringing ASV to New York City, right? I read his a barrel clip. Johnny Baxter's no joke. It's crazy, Justin. What they did in New York is crazy. But so we'll see. But we're talking about Italian food. Wow. That was great. New Dorp Lane? Did you go to high school in Staten Island, Adriana? Because New Dorp is a tremendous school. They got some really good schools in Staten Island. They got New Dorp, Monsignor Farrell. Another big one. New Dorp, Monsignor Farrell, Tottenville, right. Good football in Staten Island, right? Why is that?
Yes, yes, yes. 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 Yes, yes.
Why is there good football in Staten Island? I always wondered about that. Farrell's all boys, right. I went to Xavier in Manhattan, the Jesuits. Oh, that's where it is, coach. Wow, I didn't know that. That they really. AR-15, wow. Chris Wallace. I haven't heard of. Well, it's crazy, right? Great question. Has any Democrat spoke out against the violence, right? My God, I don't, Coach. I think they feed their kids something down there. I don't know, man. They feed their kids something different. What they do what they feed these kids down south. Oh my God, these kids are animals down there. Football down south is serious, serious. I'm telling you, Coach. No joke. Corn feed. You're probably right, Johnny. Yeah, the Staten Island high schools are good. The football players are good in Staten Island. I always wondered about that. I know Poly Prep, that's Brooklyn. Wagner High School, right. You're right, Canes. I hear you, brother. Barbecue and corn feed. You're right, Johnny, right? Texas eats steak and New York eats pizza. Great point. There you go. There's something going on. Because Texas with football, forget about it. Like you said, high school football. Those kids on the high school football team, they're kings. On the high school football teams. They're kings. So we had a nice little show. Got some stuff to look at. 3rd grade, right? I was watching the I'm telling you, I miss pizza. Oh, Sheepshead Bay too. Sheepshead Bay is a great spot. Absolutely, Justin. Absolutely. So do I. I'm watching my weight, so that's why I'm off the, like I roped 10 minutes today. It was hot. I did it in the morning. Lincoln High School, I was watching He Got Game by Spike Lee. It's a good movie. Ray Allen was in it. I like Denzel. I really do. I really like Denzel. It is, right? You were a coach. You were a quarterback at Texas high school, coach? I like Denzel Washington. I really do. Stephon Marbury, right? I like Denzel, man. Yeah, he ended up. It's unfortunate, it happened to anybody. Some of these kids, they got nothing. All of a sudden, they got everything, and it's hard to keep it. It's hard with the women and this. I heard about him too. Telfair. He had a nice little. I don't think he's still in the pros, but he had a nice little career. Yeah, it's funny. This dude. It's funny you said that, Johnny Baxter. Jersey's in play. Lamar Odom's from Jamaica, Queens? Justin, I didn't know that. Wow, Lamar Odom? Wow. Nice basketball player, Lamar Odom. So, Johnny, on my Twitter feed, I saw this guy. I think his name is Greg Kelly. He's claiming he thinks Trump's going to win Jersey. He thinks Trump's winning Jersey. My favorite who's I used to like, I'm a Seton Hall grad, obviously. Well, Wildwood, but that doesn't mean it's all. I think Jersey could be up for grabs. Maybe it's closer than people want to admit. The Harlem Globetrotters. I mean, come on, they were legends, legendary. The Harlem Globetrotters. Oh my God, not today. Back in the day, oh my God. But I used to like because I used to like college basketball, and I used to like Pearl Washington. Sam. How about